Alright, today we're having a look at Legend of the Bros Ancient Temple by Zakitete. Alright, so here we are in Legend of the Bros, the Ancient Temple by Zakitete. An interesting little point about this, it didn't show up in my searches. I had to follow it through the dreams.me page, actually, in dreams.me page, excuse me. So that was a little bit weird. Don't know quite what's going on. I did play a little bit with the controls just so that we wouldn't get screwed up once we actually started, but we've got this nice lightsaber swing going on here. We've also got quite a swinging camera, but that's me swinging the camera, not the camera swinging itself. Got a jump, and we can put our hand out with L1 or R1, and I don't know if that's going to come in handy. I do like the look of the level. It doesn't have any music, but it could be going for a more diegetic sound. That we're just getting sounds that would be natural in-world. We can hear little chirpings of birds and skittering of insects. And we got a... Hello? Can I... wait, chottomate. Yeah, nande? Wait, それだけ? Uso, soだけとも? Do you think that's just it? Is that it? I mean, I'm gonna be a little bit, just a wee bit salty, if that's it. I mean, I was expecting kind of a level-y thing. We're just gonna ignore that for a moment. Like, we grabbed the ninja scroll, I guess. There's a tag for ninja scrolls on the page, but then the game just stopped. I mean, it's pretty and everything. Don't get me wrong. It's very pretty. I don't know, like, how ninja a lightsaber is, but I guess, you know, Jedi are kind of, you know, space ninja. The plural of ninja is ninja, by the way. I think that we should just get that out of the what? Out of the firing line? That doesn't make any sense at all. We should just get that out of the way, as it were, for right now. I don't want to touch the scroll. There's a book. Can we read the book? I would like to read this book. Now, I could stand on the table. I can, it's got fireflies over it. You'd think we would be able to interact with that. I put my arm out. Touch that book. Touch it. Touch it, touch it. Little bit quick for an arm swing there. Now, I mean, we're gonna grab the scroll, and that's gonna be it? Like, I guess? Maybe? Hopefully not. Maybe. Yeah, I mean... Ara. I mean, as kind of an introduction to a world, something a little bit larger, perhaps. I mean, that would be... I'm you know, hoping that it's kind of cool. Maybe we'll see more from this, but I... you know, was expecting more of a level. I was thinking of taking a look at Historic Angie, her new level, and I thought, you know, we looked at her level with the chainsaw, white chainsaw, blood-stained white chainsaw, you know, a few episodes back, and try something new, give a little bit of love to different creators, so we're not always looking at the same creators all the time, which it hasn't been a problem yet or anything like that, but then, you know, so all this came up on the dreams.me, and I was like, hey, let's take a look at that, and, I mean, it's just got, I mean, it is what it is. We can stand in the fire. You can jump into the fire. You can swim the sea. You can something, but you'll never be free. Oh, no, no way. Oh, yeah, sorry about that. That's off the Craft soundtrack, and I never remember the third line of that song. I should, you know, I've listened to it like a billion times. I'm just swinging my lightsaber, taking a look. I mean, it got top 25% in the ancient times, whatever it was. It's kind of a nice stained glass almost window there. But maybe people were just reacting to the way that it looked, or maybe the rest of the ancient times stuff was even more unfinished than this is. Zakitete, I hope you come back to this. I hope you expand on it a little bit and give us a little bit more of a level. You know, we don't even really have too many interactions there. We were standing in the fire just a little while ago. It didn't really hurt us. That we are standing in the fire right now. But I guess that we've kind of seen all that we could see with this, and that's a wee bit of a shame. So, yep, but we're going to talk about this back at the hub, and we will see you there. See yas! And we're back, and Legend of the Bros Ancient Temple by Zakitete, and it's, yeah, it's an orange diamond, and I feel like I really need to change the orange diamond's look so it doesn't look quite so angry, because that probably sends the wrong message. The issue here is, and I think it's pretty clear from what we saw in the video, it's a cool looking level, and it's got a really nice atmosphere to it. I liked the actual use of diegetic sound. Instead of trying to put in a soundtrack, I think it kind of works for what we were seeing up in front, but at the end of the day, there's no real meat on the bones here. I mean, it's almost like the name is longer than the level itself. A Legend of the Bros Ancient Temple, I thought, we'd have some bros. We certainly had an ancient temple, so I mean, there was that. And the temple design was nice, it was cool. There had some little objects in the niches there as we were walking past, although one of them was like a rocket, and that seemed to be a little bit out of place, but they might have just imagined that nobody was going to stop and take a really close look at it. Sorry, Zaki, I do that a lot. I like the stained glass window that we saw, and it was hard to get a shot of that wasn't also kind of an upskirt shot, so I think I got a good one here. It's very, very nice looking. The fireflies on the book as well, I thought were really cool. And the outside world design as well. I mean, it's got a nice feeling. It's got a nice sense of place to it. I liked all of that. The character design is honestly a little bit bland. Just a little bit bland. I mean, it serves its purpose, and it gives you a character to work with, and a relatively detailed character, although there's no fingers on that puppet, but there's no fingers on this puppet, so I can't really complain about that, now can I? The animation attacks were fine. They suitably did the trick. Very Jedi-esque, which I guess makes sense because they're wielding a Jedi lightsaber, and I don't know if ninja do that, but Jedi do that, so that works out well as well. But you never get to use any of that. You don't encounter any enemies. There aren't any blocks that need to be whacked with the lightsaber, or triggers that have to be tripped with that lightsaber. It kind of is there, and that's the level in a nutshell. I feel like this is a very early introduction to what could be something larger, and I don't know if Zaki is planning to do a larger level, is planning to expand upon this world. I hope that they do. I would like to see more. I'd like to see what's going on. What's up with that ninja scroll that we saw? I only say it's a ninja scroll because that's what it said on the title page. There was a tag that said Legend of the Ninja Scroll, so I just kind of make an assumption that it is a ninja scroll regardless. But I want to know what's going on. Is there another bro? It would be implied by the S in the title, Legend of the Bros Suit, that there should be more than one bro there. But maybe there's a hidden broseph that we haven't seen yet. But as it stands now, there really isn't enough going on in the level to elevate it up to a yellow square, even though a fair amount of work seems to have been put into what we do see on display. So I'm sorry about that, Zaki, but I we'll keep an eye out, and I hope to see more from you in the future. But I think that pretty much does it for us here at This Go About. So from me, Disco, here in Osaka, to all of you out there, wherever you may happen to be, thank you. Arigato, arigasan ryota, sayonara, see you, and ciao.